Welcome back to List of Old Format Yu-Gi-Oh's 2v2 team hat format tournament. Right now we are in round 3, and this is set 1, match 1. Down here in the bottom we have Anto Classic, a member of Team Chat, versus JRoach33, aka Roche, who is a member of the Envoys of the Gulag. Both teams are 1-1. In fact, every team is 1-1 right now, so it's anyone's tournament. And this right here, this set, is probably the most high skill cap, at least in the mind of the players. They're both playing pretty high tier decks, I would say, and they are considered some of the best players in the tournament. So we're going to see who takes it, but since this is round 3 and we're doing only round robin, this is an elimination match, so whoever wins the set will lose out. So let's see what happens. Looks like Anthony is going to win the die roll, or I should say rock, paper, scissors. And oh, I almost forgot to mention their decks. My apologies. Anthony is on Cat, and Roche up here is on Madolches. Anthony's going to open up Duality, Sanctum, Beagle Tech, Moral Tech, Dark Hole, Call the Haunted. Pretty solid opener for now. He's going to Duality into MST, pretty strong. Works both ways for killing your own artifacts or your opponent's monsters, or spells traps. He's going to set the 5, pretty strong here. And with Dark Hole follow-up, you can't complain. Roach is going to open up Madolche Palooza, Breakthrough, Card D, DD Crow, Bottomless, and D Prison. Probably wants more Madolche monsters, but what are you going to do? Of note, he's on 3 main deck DD Crow to help trigger Hoot Cake, but also just because it's good against the format in general. He's going to set 4, summon Car, and Anthony's going to Sanctum that. Makes sense. Gets in for damage, gets D-Prisoned. Anthony's going to set Ignition. Roach will draw Chateau Pass. Anthony draws Soul Charge. We just have a lot of back and forth. Roach draws Breakthrough, gets MST'd, okay. Anthony draws Warning, does not set it. Roach draws Emptiness, Anthony draws Call of the Haunted, Fiendish Chain, and ooh, Anthony draws a Murmillow. That'll probably break the stalemate a bit. Ooh, but into the Breakthrough, okay. Gets in for some damage though. Ooh, Roach rips the Mageline, pretty strong. Searches Angeli, activates Chateau, and we are going to see Ignition on Beagle Tech. However, Roach does have the DD Crow on the Beagle Tech. So that Moral Tech gets set, but doesn't do much. Pretty strong right there. Of note, Roach decides not to attack in. I respect that, playing around the D prison. Anthony's going to set Ignition. Going to try to Ignition the Moral Tech. Moral Tech triggers, and we're going to see that Breakthrough come out from the Graveyard effect. Pretty strong there. Angeli goes for Hoot Cake effect. Search Messengelado, get a second Chateau. Activate it, go for the Tiara, and looking at his back row, Anthony can't stop it. Roach smelled blood in the water, and it is paying off. We're going to see Chain Call of the Haunted. However, Roach is going to chain Vanity, so you can't even get that effect off from Murmillow. He's going to hit the 2 back row, pretty strong. And we're going to see him set a Trap Stun, but sadly Dark Hole is going to take care of the board and Vanities. Anthony is going to end on Call, Solemn Warning, and second Call. Not bad when you have a Murmillow and a Moral Tech in Graveyard. Ooh, Roach is going to rip the double summon. That's a 1 of 2. We're going to see Warning on the Hoot Cake. Will he double summon? He will from Messengelado. Imagine if it was another Hoot Cake. Murmillow is going to try to pop a back row, but second Breakthrough in the Graveyard. However, second Call of the Haunted, which gets Fiendish Chain, though, when it comes out. Let's see, set Bottomless for Anthony. Yeah, okay. Messengelado attacks, trades, and just goes back to hand, I believe. Oh, he re-normals it, and then goes for the Bottomless, and Roach Trap Stuns. They're just shortening that. Soul Charge comes out, Roach is just going to Warning it. And he sets a Torrential Tribute. Pretty strong. Roach also rips the Redux. I forgot he played that, and he has tons of material in there. That's great. See, he doesn't do anything with it, though. Thunder King gets Bottomless. Ooh, we have a Lance. Redux comes down into Torrential, sadly. Lance still stays, though. Ooh. Oh, no, sorry. Lance does not stay. Once again, Madolche Messengelado dies, goes back to hand, and then he just normals it again. Very annoying recurring deck. We're going to see Dianea come down. Effect of Murmillow. Which is he going to hit? He hits the Lance, which he chains on... I don't know what he chained on it. But either way, Ragnar 0, very strong against Madolches. Let me go through this one, because it's kind of uncommon. During either player's turn, as a quick effect, you can detach a material to target a face-up attack position monster whose current attack is different than its original attack, and you destroy it and draw 1. Very strong effect, especially with Chateau on board, because all the Madolches will have altered attacks. So he pops it, he draws 1, gets in for some damage. However, Roach does top deck the Instant Fusion, which will go for the Carbanola Warrior. However, he does have the Palooza to go for the rank 4, which is game. I think there were various ways to go for it, but probably Silent Honor Arknight's the easiest. And we're going to go to Game 2. Anthony opens what he would like to call a brick. Double Cyclone, MST, Bottomless, Pot, Call the Haunted, and Ignition. Not too good. Can Pot Duality fix it? Ooh, the answer is really no, honestly. I think there could have been some grounds for taking another Duality just because it's so bad right now. Oh, looks like he's just resetting some cards. Okay. Roche is going to open up Messin Gelato, Instant Fusion, Memory of an Adversary, Bottomless, Cycle Reader, and D-Prison. Let's go over Cycle Reader. It's a quick effect. You banish it, or you discard it and banish up to 2 light monsters in your opponent's grave. It's like DD Crow, but a bit better against light monsters. This card's fun. It's also a tuner. I don't think that comes up, but you never know. Alright, Roche is going to set some back row, summon Messin Gelato. It looks like he's going to Ignition in opponent's back row. Hits the memory, set Moral Tech. Messin Gelato gets in, and we're going to see a double Cyclone. Okay, so he's doing. So hits a Bottomless, hits a Moral Tech, but that gets hit by Cycle Reader. Definitely changes the advantage right there. We're going to see MST on that D-Prison. However, Anthony has no follow-up. He does draw a sideboard Stygian Dirge, which is actually really cool. It stops a lot of the plays of Medulches. Although they could still go for rank 3s, it's definitely not as easy. Going to draw Moral Attack with no way to kill it, I believe, and Messin Gelato's just going to keep going in. It's going to set a Palooza, draws another Dirge for Anthony, ooh, and draws Valor. And that is, I think, one of the saddest GGs ever. Anthony just having nothing. I mean, when you sideboard in a lot, that can just happen sometimes. But yeah, sad to see it go. Let's see. And Roche would have top decked, or he did top deck Hoot Cake, Instant Fusion. He had some pretty big follow-up, even if this Bottomless did activate, so. Match 1 is going to go to the Envoys of the Gulag. Roche goes up 1, and Anthony sadly loses, and he'll have to play again if the Envoys of the Gulag do not win the next match. But that will have to wait till tomorrow. I hope you liked the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one, duelists.